So I have here my black fabric, my pattern paper and my sewing tools which I would require for taking my measurements. So on my pattern paper, I started by taking my shoulder line, and then from that point there, I went down by 3 inches. So what I'm trying to do is drafting out the portion for the button at the front. Usually if it were a dress that had zipper at the back, this 1 inch allowance which I'm taking right now will serve for the zipper allowance. So I went ahead to use my ruler now to take a straight line all the way to the border of my pattern paper. At the starting line or shoulder line, I am ensuring to take that 1 inch before taking my neck width of 3 inches. And next to that is my shoulder to shoulder. So using my curve rule now, I connected both points together like so. Afterwards, I went ahead to take my shoulder slope of 1 inch, and using my straight rule now, I connected it back into the neck area. So from my shoulder line, I went down by 11 inches, which will serve for my bust point. Next to it is my under bust point of 14 inches. And next will be my waist point of 16 inches. And the full length of this top will be taking 24 inches. So using my ruler now, I'm simply drafting my straight line for each of the points I indicated. So I have my shoulder line, bust line, under bust line, waistline, and hemline. Then on my bust line, I went up by 2 inches to get my chest line. This I do in most pattern drafting videos. Okay, so I'll be connecting my shoulder slope now to my chest line. Afterwards, I went ahead to take my nipple to nipple measurement of 4 inches on my bust line, on my waistline, and on my finishing line. So after this, I'll be using my straight rule now to connect the 3 points together. So on the bust line, I'll be taking a dart measurement of 1/2 inch on one side of the line, and then on the other side I took a measurement of 1.1 inch. You could do 1.5. Okay, so I repeated the same measurement on the hemline, and using my straight rule now, you can see me connect the points together like so. So the next thing we're going to be doing is using our curve rule now to connect that line there all the way to the point at the bust line like so. So we did this on both sides of our darts. So we're going to be going above the bust line now by 1 inch, and I'll use my straight rule also to connect it like so. So the next measurement I'm going to be taking will be my armhole. So to do that, I divided that line there by 2. I made a point, and then I also went in from that point there by 1/2 inch. So the next measurement I took on my chest line was my bust round, which was 10 inches. And using my curve rule now, I'll be connecting the points together like so. Now that we are done drafting our armhole curve, I'm going to try to get the midpoint of the armhole. So this is me using my tape rule now to try to get the mid area there. So I made a mark at that point there, and using my curve rule, I'm going to be connecting it back into that point like so. I would also be taking my dart measurement of 1/2 inch on both sides of the curve. So that's what I just did, and using my curve rule now, I would also be blending it back into the curve. Having taken my dart measurement, I also went ahead to extend the lower dart by 1 inches, and this is me using my curve rule now to drag that point there like so. On my chest line, I also added extra 1 inch on the side there, and then my seam allowance of 1.5 inch. So I connected both points using my curve rule. So the next measurement I took was my waist measurement of 8 inches. I would also be adding the dart measurement of 1.6 inches on the side, and then my seam allowance of 1 inch. So on my hemline or finishing line, I took my hip measurement of 10 inches, and then I also added the dart alongside my seam allowance of 1.5 inches. So I'll go ahead now to use my curve rule to connect the points on the chest line to the waistline and then to the finishing or the hemline. So the next thing I did was I went up by 2.5 inch on the side there, and using my curve rule, I'll be blending that point back into the hemline. On the opposite side, I also went up by 6 inches like so, and I'll be using my straight rule now to connect it back or towards the hem line. So we are done drafting the pattern for the front of our top or dress, and I went ahead to cut out my patterns. Be careful while cutting so you do not trim out the portion that you will need. So while cutting, I forgot to trim out the portion for the neck area. That shouldn't be a problem anyway. So this is what the front pattern is looking like. We'll go right ahead now to draft the pattern for the back. And on my table, I have here my pattern paper, and I've gone ahead to draft out the basic patterns. So the difference is only the portion which is for the zipper area or the button area at the front. So every other pattern remains the same, okay? So the next measurement I will be taking now will be my nipple to nipple measurement of 4 inches. So I'll take that on my bust line, my waistline, and my hemline. And I'll go ahead to use my straight rule now to connect the points together. So on my waistline, I'll be taking 1 inch dart on both sides of the line like so. And using my straight rule now, I'll be drawing a straight line all the way to the hemline on both sides. And then I would also be drafting the same line from the waistline to the bust point like so. So that will be our dart for the back pattern. So the next thing I did was to take my neck measurement of 1.5 inches into 3 inches, and I used my curve rule to connect it together. So on my shoulder line, I divided it by 2 and connected the point back to my dart using my straight rule. So on my waistline now, I'm taking my waist measurement of 8 inches. I added the extra dart measurement. And then on my hemline, I took my hip measurement of 10 inches and I added extra 2-inch allowance to it. So using my curve rule now, I connected the point on the chest line to the waistline and then to the hemline. So from the hemline now on the side, I went up by 2.5 inches. I made a point there like I did the front pattern, and I'll be using my curve rule now to blend it back into the hemline. And afterwards, I went ahead to cut out my pattern for the back of our top. So this is basically it for the pattern drafting of this lovely black top or dress. So this is what the back pattern is looking like, and I have the front. So I used it to cut out the fabric required. I also cut out the lining piece for the making of our dress. So in my next video, I'll be sharing with us a step-by-step guide on how I joined all my fabrics together. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button, and I will be seeing you on the next one. Until then, it's always your girl, Wa Apparel.